done. So you find yourself on a pretty well-lit day. You can hear a couple of birds and whatnot in the garden as you find yourself in a conversation with the cleric Ruthtar, and he says to you, "No to Armin. I believe it's time for you to complete your trials."
Of course, good cleric. What would you have me do?
We have two. You prove your capabilities as divine, your faith as divine, or you prove your capability by bringing us a head of a slain undead.
Both I could do.
Sort of nods and says, "Right, well, we'll start with the faith then. What can you show me?"
Bring, if you may, bring a wounded to this chamber.
Right here. Yeah, sort of slowly walks out with methodical steps as he does bring back. After a few minutes, he does bring back someone. This one here. He seems to be injured. Well, not seems to be, but is.
I'll him and say, "Have faith, my friend," and place my hand upon him and immediately channeling, lay on hands upon him. Is he noticeably panicked as well?
He is a bit. He hasn't seen you before.
Yep. He, upon contact with my hands, his emotions immediately calm and he becomes equalized again. I do have the mercy of riled, which means that anyone who is frantic calms down, and anyone with a morale bonus to bless or fear gets that removed.
Okay. So as you put your hands on him, they do light up with a golden glow, and you do see the cuts and bruises on the man dissipate as his panicked expression starts to leave him. Well, what did you do?
I righted what was wrong, I healed what was broken, and I calmed that which was frantic.
Mato turns to the man. "Jonathan, how do you feel?" "I feel good, Sir Ruthtar. What do I call you?" "Ruthtar is fine. We don't have sirs in this organization. But right, you can leave now." "Okay then." He walks out to walks back into the building. Ruthtar turns to you. Well, that has been proven. Now, you wish to take a trial of capability, do you?"
Indeed, I am capable of both combat and assisting in healing.
I'd be surprised if someone with your equipment wasn't able to do that. Right, well, this one's up to you. Go forth and find one of those foul creatures and bring back its head.
Of course, it would be my genuine pleasure. Where would you perhaps chance know if any of these creatures congregate? Somewhere where I can at least expedite my process. You know this area much better than I.
About a day's to the east is where you'll find. We've had spottings from one of our scouts that there seem to be a couple of them around there. Nothing too fearful or anything, but they should be around.
Well, I should make haste then, I suppose.
Yes. I have something to do. I will see you when you return.
Very well.
You would know that the way out is to the north.
Alright, so...
And you see Ruthtar sort of walk back over to one of the chambers at the south.
I guess I'll start heading out towards the locations that he's laid out for me.
Go back a little bit. As you walk out, you do see the congregation hall for Ruthtar's preachings and sermons, and you do notice someone in there praying.
I guess I'll walk over and take a listen to what his prayers were.
Yeah, make a listen.
Alright, that's +1. Not a monstrously high roll.
Yeah, you hear. You do hear him praying for protection for his brother and son. You have recognized this man before. He is a middle-aged man, and you do know that his brother and son are initiates of the order.
I guess I'll walk in next to him and kneel down and make a prayer to
Yep.
and simply kneel and say, Lord of the Dawn, may this man's children pass their trials and be safe, and his family be well.
He sort of looks to the side a bit as he sees you as acknowledgement, and offers a thanks for that. Yes, thank you.
Of course, any that follow the path to rid the world of evil deserve kindness in turn. You, good sir, I hope to all my heart that your family and your children are safe.
And you too, Initiate. May your journey be a bright one.
Within the light of the dawn, all is bright.
He chuckles slightly as he resumes his praying motions once again. Yep, and you make your way out. I'll reveal the entire outside because, well, I mean, you don't really need it, but it just makes things easier. Done. And yeah.
I've got the travel supplies and everything to literally head straight there.
Oh, yep, you're good.
Yeah, I don't need anything.
Yep, so I'll just move back over here.
Oh, it's dark.
Yep, put that here, and like I said, I don't have an outside immediately for this area. You are over there.
Well, wouldn't it all be greenery anyway? It's only dead and decrepit to them because of what the
Yes,
curses
that's what
eventually make them see.
I don't have anything for that. Yeah, so you do make your way out, and you do know that it is to the east is where you should be heading. It is currently about 11 a.m.
Alright, so I'll start me trek towards the area that he was pointing. I guess along the way over the course of the day I'll do subsequent survival checks to find any tracks or potential signs of the undead.
Yeah, that's acceptable. Yep. So
Alright.
I'll just roll to see what I'll just do your rolling for the encounters first. 17, that is... you do not say anything.
Oh.
Yep.
So I guess I'll see if there's any tracks nearby, at least by this point in the day, for undead.
Yep. Oh, with those rolls, you're not now. It's not now 6 p.m. This was just for later if it happens.
Oh, okay, yep.
So, what checks were you making a survival
That was a
check? Was it?
survival. Yeah, I think the DC of tracking tracks is 15, so...
Yeah, it is.
Rightio.
Yes, that is indeed grass.
Slightly disturbed by the wind.
It's completely standing still. It appears to be windy. Right. So, as you travel throughout the day to the east, you do take a note of how green and quite healthy the land seems to be. You do see various animals and whatnot in the wilderness.
Such glory under the glow of the morning Lord's light.
And as the day comes to an end, you are now at 6-ish p.m. and you do see the sun starting to go down.
I suppose it is time for my rest. The undead will likely be in this area, and I would rather fight them during the light of day as opposed to darkness. I suppose I'll move my character to the camp thing.
Yeah, just do that.
Alright, setting up for the night. Yep.
What time would you say you want to do your watch?
Morning.
Yep.
Remember, he's always waking up at the 6 point.
Yeah, you want to see him.
Hmm.
And is that? Oh, something does happen. So let me find some things. Make a listen. This is at the what fucking one was that one? Okay, it happened on literally your watch, so you actually are in your gear.
Yep, so... Listen... +1.
Being, well, I'll get rid of Grogan, he will demolish you.
9.
9. Yep, so they're not even attempting to hide. We do see a couple of muscular humanoid figures walking up to you, quite with weapons drawn.
I guess I'll call out to them. Gentlemen, what seems to be the issue? Are you okay? Is everything well?
They don't respond to you as they step closer.
I'll sort of like flare my wings and drop, pull the blade out and place it in front of me in sort of like a readied sort of, not like pointing at the motion, but just sort of down to the ground in front of me, you know, like standing there stoically. Perhaps you should halt where you are. If you have ill intentions, I will unfortunately have to defend myself.
Seeing you draw your weapon and the wings unfurled, you do notice the one on your right sort of halt for a second and look at you a bit oddly. What languages do you speak?
I speak... let me just get my sheet up. I speak Common and Celestial.
Okay, so you don't understand them. You do hear them in quite guttural language. It seems to be very barbaric in nature. As the one on the left does take another step towards you.
Is he still quite threatening in posture?
Yeah, he's got his mace at the ready.
I shall put up my hand in sort of a halt gesture. And point towards my mouth afterwards and do like a shake of my head and sort of like the miming of speak. I do not speak their language.
Yep, so with that he does look at you quite confused. You can tell he's not quite understanding what you're getting at. You do see him eyeing your pack and its supplies and money bag and whatnot, as the other one does seem to now take a step forward as well.
I guess I'll do a sense motive on both of them. $13.
Yeah, this one's a pretty easy one to check. You can tell they're quite aggressive.
Alright, I'll draw me sword up and say, unfortunately, it seems that we must come to blows.
Let me just remove these guys from the that over here. I will give you one square of movement for that. So that. I'll put these guys on the board. Do your initiative.
Two.
Now, theirs isn't much better. I'd be surprised if they failed. 4 and 13. And what is yours?
2.
Oh my god, Chad roll. Is that enough to charge? Yeah, you can. This tent wouldn't be here.
No.
Yeah, so he's gonna charge at you and swing.
And I'm gonna call him Cringe.
I'll give him a negative 50 for that. To his morale. Right, so he's got a charge bonus. And he misses. So he, with his massive, not quite dexterous frame, you can feel a hefty amount of energy put into his swing, but you do deflect it with your shield.
I don't have a shield.
Oh, you don't?
No, I've got a greatsword, remember?
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, so you kind of... How would you dodge it? I guess you just move out of the way.
Parry it to the side.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Yep, so you do deflect it with your blade, as the other one would also now charge. Now one. As this one comes to swing at you, you do notice he seems to swing before he's even arrived at you, and when he does, he's kind of just staring you in the face. He's not a competent one, and it is now your turn.
I'm immediately going to... actually, can I do that as a swift action? I'm just checking.
What's that one?
Detecting their alignment. Paladin can...
Free action.
Pretty sure. I'm not entirely sure, though. Doesn't actually say... Oh, it's a move action. Oh, all good. So, I'm going to detect alignment on this one.
Which one? Yep. So, you just automatically succeed, don't... Yeah, they are evil.
Yep. Right. So, I guess with that... Oh, this is the new day, isn't it? Because it's morning.
You don't... Yeah, so it actually counts when the rest completely finishes. So yes, you can use your shit and your fun. You will get it back when this ends.
I'm going to attack this one with a smite.
Yep.
So that is 1d20 plus 8. 15.
Yes, that does hit.
So that's a 2d6 plus 6 plus... goes off my charisma bonus, doesn't it?
Yep.
So it'd be a plus 5.
And you also now have your charisma bonus in AC against him. 17
yes.
damage. That's a pretty hefty chunk. Yep. So as you smack, as your blade lights up with holy energy, you do swing at this creature, and as it strikes, you do notice a large, radial sort of divine clash occur when it comes into contact with him.
Oh. How's he looking?
Pretty fucked up.
Rightio.
You were really close.
I suppose that's the end of my turn. I probably should have used my fucking power attack. I forgot I had Furious Focus.
I was going to say, I thought you were going to do that. Next, you do that to the other guy, you'll probably one-shot him.
Yeah.
Yep, so he's going to swing at you. And, oh!
Them rolls.
Yep, so, just bring that up. He has a mace, if I remember. I think I gave him a mace. Yes, he does have a mace. Yep, so I'm just typing in his damage. That is... Oh, I've got to put the brackets on it. God damn it. That is 1d8 plus 6. What was a multiplier for a mace? Is that a 2?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, one-handed mace is a 2.
Yep. AC for 16. He's two-handing it.
Okay.
Yep, so 16 damage.
It's easy. Why am I
Yep, so as he brings up his quite muscular frame and strikes at you, he does get a pretty good hit on your shoulder as you reel from it slightly.
Fine hit.
Now the other one will swing. And he hits. He does fuck all damage. I'm assuming. I'll get rid of the multiplier on that one. That one, and there we go. And 12 damage.
Oof.
Oh, you'll probably kill them both on your next turn. Oh wait, no, you have. No, the one you smited was the one that crit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rightio. I suppose it's my turn now.
That was reduce the damage you took by 2. That was meant to be a 4.
Rightio. Oh no, it's 11. Rightio.
Oh no, as in you took 2 less damage.
Yeah, no, I just bumped my health back up too.
You're at 11 now.
I was at 9.
Oh, okay.
Alright,
Yep.
So next turn.
Oh yeah, you're up.
Okay, so does Healing Belt provoke attacks of opportunity?
It does not.
Alright, so I'm going to do a full charge Healing Belt on myself. So that's 40.
That's a swift action.
Yep. So 12 HP.
You got like an almost completely average roll.
Yep. And I'm going to make a swing at... no, I'm going to make a... Yeah,
I was going to say, if your Furious Focus power attack smite him, he's fucked.
Yep, so that is a power attack, Furious Focus. I can't actually smite him anyway.
Oh, you only get 1? Oh, you only get... Yep.
Yeah, 1 per day.
You get your next one at next level.
Yeah. So that is +8 with power attack. 10. Probably misses.
Yeah. No, these guys are fuck all AC.
Alright, so 2d6.
That's actually his AC.
Fucking hell, not wearing any.
No, they're not.
That's 2d6 plus 6 plus 3, so 9.
I wasn't going to have you fight fully geared things on, like, solo.
Yeah.
Yep, so 15 is on the dot.
Split.
Yep, because he rolled pretty meh for his HP. Yep, so as you swing your massive greatsword, you do manage to cleft him in twain as his falls to the ground.
Rightio. And then for this last one, I do get a charisma bonus to AC, so my AC is 22.
Yeah, 5 charisma. Yeah, that's right. Yep, so
Yep.
he swings at you. He does no longer have the charge bonus. 50. He misses. Yep, so you're up.
And I'm going to perform a swing on him.
Yep, and you get the +5 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucked. He's so dead.
Yep, 23. And just checking, does that add to damage too? Because I'm pretty sure it does.
Yes, it does.
So I do get smite damage again on him. So
Yes, you get it every time you hit him now.
$22.
Yep, that would have killed him from full. Yep, so as you once again swing at him with as your blade gets closer to him, you do notice it start to glow as it seems to know this opponent. You do feel its weight lessen as it seems to unnaturally speed up as during the arc of your swing, and it seems to cut through him as almost he wasn't even there to begin with. and he does fall to the ground.
How unfortunate. 2 lives lost in what? For what purpose, other than greed? I guess I'll search them for anything of note before
Yeah, that's fine.
taking them over and performing, or just burning their corpses in a sort of sense of
Yeah, funeral pyre.
funeral pyre. 11.
11, so that is a fairly average roll, so I will give you one of these. You find... apparently a wand of cure light wounds. With 32 out of 50 charges. Okay.
That is very expensive.
That's the roll, man. That's what it said. I even, because it was a dodgy roll, I gave you if it was a level 2 creature.
I can actually use that.
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna take 10 on that a couple of times. Like,
Look,
let's just.
I'll show you the fucking... I'll put this into tech. Like, I'm not even bullshitting you here. Look at this. Where is... Oh, we'll go down to the basement.
I'm assuming it was a +3, seeing as how I got it at +3.
Hang on. There you go. Look, didn't even bullshit it. So, what was a +3?
Is it a +3 one because it was made or gotten at +3, or is it a +1?
Well, I rolled it as a level 2 reward, but because you... fuck it. You got lucky on your thing, so you can have it as a 3.
Okay, so that's 30 points of healing. So I didn't add the plus modifier to it. Back to full.
I can't fucking believe that.
It's useful.
That's so... The fucking chances. Look, I even posted, like, that actually happened. Oh, fucking hell. Alrighty. Yep, so as you do... As you'll put your blade down after... Oh, sheath your blade. Do you have a sheath?
Yeah, it's just kind of sort of like, you know how great swords were still sheathed at your waist anyway. My character is 7 foot tall.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yep.
So
as you sheath your blade, you do see the glinting of dawn shining up your armor as you look to the
east would be rising sun unless it goes anywhere else.
yes, the east, and see the first break of dawn.
I guess I'll kneel in slight prayer and reverence, and upon completing that, I'll finish off the rest of my rest.
Make a 1d20.
$16.
Yep. So as you do make your prayer to Lathander, you do notice the sun seem to, you're not entirely sure, but does seem to twinkle a little brighter for a few seconds.
I guess with a smile and a cheerful feeling in my heart, I'll go back to the rest of my rest.
Yep. Yeah, so with that, it does come to the time where the day has begun in earnest, and you find yourself ready to set out.
Alright, I guess I'll pack up and continue trying to track for these undead.
Yep. Make your survival check.
$16.
Yeah, okay, that actually passes it. So yeah, you do actually find in the grass a trail, not so much as being walked through, but more of something that appears to be dragged in a direction.
Begin following the trail, weapon at the ready sort of thing.
Yep, so as you make your way, where did I put that? Got it here somewhere. They are Just need to find where I put the model. There it is. Put him there. Yep, so as you make your way out, you do eventually, you do see in the distance a rather large, meandering, you would recognize this as a zombie. As it is, you do see it dragging something in its arm.
Before I immediately charge, and the area around to see if there's any other allies of it around. Oh, fuck, 8.
And I'll reveal the area. Put him over there. And 8, you can't spot anything else apart from the zombie and what it is currently dragging.
Alright, I guess I'll move up on it to here, and then immediately upon getting within range, I'm going to perform a charge on it.
Yep.
So, wham. So that'll be a roll 1d.
So 1d20 plus your BAB plus your strength.
Yeah, +2 for flanking and charging. So it's a +12.
Yep. You should have announced power attack.
17. I should have announced power attack.
You gotta get, yeah, you really have to get into the swing, and that does indeed hit. And now roll initiative. This thing's initiative is absolutely garbage.
Couldn't be worse than mine.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So, do you want me to roll the damage?
Yeah, do your damage. I will just put his name on the board. That was a 16. You got a massive... You know what? You can have 10,000 initiative on the board just to make you feel better.
He takes 26 damage, by the way.
Yep, so 26. I have that noted. And now it is his turn. He's going to turn around. He's going to swing at you.
He's not allowed.
He's gonna.
Cringe.
All of your belt and everything has recharged. You're set to go, yeah. So, 10. You do see its massive form begin to swing at you with an extremely telegraphed motion in its shoulders as its massive arm is thrown towards your head, but you duck under it quite easily.
Rightio. I'm going to take a swing, and this time with power attack, and with a nasty smite.
Very nice.
So I get a plus.
And you do also have the charge modifier for this round.
Oh.
Ooh, no, okay, I thought that crit for a second. Yes, that misses.
I thought it did for a second too. So that is... wham.
32. Yep, Jesus Christ, you've almost fucking killed him already. Yep. So as you sort of, as you swing at the massive creature, your sword once again illuminates as the sun reflects off it. And you feel a very hefty energy pour into the sword. And as you strike the monster, you do see it disperse into its body as your blade is sent many feet deep into its large torso.
Well, foul beast, it's time for your true death.
He's still standing.
So that's the end of my turn.
Yep.
And with that, it is his turn. Oh yeah, keep in mind 22 AC now.
Yep, I'm aware. And he... you cursed yourself. Oh, he gets a good roll. Yep, so as he swings his massive arm at you once again, he does manage to strike you in the shoulder quite heavily as the shock reverberates through your body. It is now your turn.
Charge bonus gone, and wham. 22. Huh.
You did not announce the power attack? Yep.
Yeah, I didn't.
It does indeed.
I was mainly going for the hit because it's not the...
Furious Focus. You can do it.
Oh, yeah. True. I thought it was... Yeah, okay, yep. No,
Yep,
my
it's
bad.
the first attack in every round.
Yeah. My thought was mainly towards the... I don't really want to, like, unconfirm the kill.
He's practically almost at it, and you could roll minimum damage and he dies.
Well, I didn't.
Yeah, so he's actually gonna use a legendary resistance to heal himself. No, he doesn't fucking this went off fifth. Yeah, so as
Positive
you
energy? Positive energy?
yeah, because he's a Giga Chad, he's gonna heal himself with positive energy.
It just deletes himself.
Okay, well, you know what? We'll do that. As you strike your blade into him, he does smirk at you, saying, "All according to plan." As he pulls out a scroll of heal. You recognizing this are quite dumbfounded as to what this creature could be doing, and a holy light surrounds him as a massive pillar of beam from the sun disintegrates him.
just... Well, there goes my head. I have to search for another one, damn it.
There is a head on the ground, yes.
Oh, fantastic. I guess I'll heal myself.
Actually, that'd be really funny if it was gone. I could do that.
Heal myself with the healing belt yet again. And with that, I'll take the head and begin my trek back to what was he carrying?
Yeah, so let me put that in. I've got the model. It is a corpse of a child.
Damaged is the corpse.
What was that?
How young and how badly damaged?
Yep, so the child is still, you can tell the blood on it is still quite fresh, as it has a large bite mark on its neck. And you can tell the child to be around 9 years old.
Okay, so I'm going to take the child's body with me. I'm going to lift it up. I'm going to take it back to the Dark Shields for a proper burial so it won't be disturbed by the undead.
You are aware Ruthtar is a powerful cleric.
Yeah, so I'll, lift the child and bring it with me.
Yep. I suppose you cleave off the head of the zombie.
Yep. Well, it disintegrated everything but the head.
Yeah, you pick up the head. And as you pick up the head, you notice it's still moving as it smirks at you and pushes up its non-existent sunglasses with a phantom hand.
Yes, you outplayed me with that one.
You do see it have a look of smugness on its face.
Guess I'll start heading back to, the Dark Ship.
Now, because this is probably the first time in this campaign that you have encountered this, I will inform you. You could make a forced march to the Dark Shields to see what Ruthtar can do with the child.
That is what I'm going to do.
Yep. So, we will roll your way there.
Yep. I've got to make a fort save, don't I?
Yes. It's not, I think it's a 10 or a 15. Forced march.
I got a 22.
Yeah, so it's DC 10 plus 1 per hour, I think?
Yeah, so I got an extra 12 hours.
Check fails, you take 1. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. So you definitely do make it back, and it would be around Let me do the math. So it is about 1 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm like, like cradling the dead child. I'll enter the dark shields on a like full beeline for the church.
Yep. So I'll just move you back over on the board. And yes, you do find yourself at the entrance of the keep. You would assume Ruthtar to be in the library at this time, which you know to be down here.
Yep. I'm immediately like full speed, not even making my steps unknown, like practically jogging down the way towards here, and enter, and I'll call out Ruthar. Ruthar, where are you?
Yep, so as you call out, the door does open.
I'll enter and begin looking around for him. Ruthar.
Yes?
Emergency. I've dealt with the zombie, but there's something more important, and I'll like lift the child in my arms up to him.
Yeah.
I found it carrying this child. It's was it a male or female? At least
It was a little boy.
From what I understand, it's freshly dead. Well, he's been freshly killed by a said zombie. You wouldn't potentially have some way to use your divine might to save a child.
Right.
He's far
Okay.
too young.
Come over here. He does walk into the other room over here, leaving the door open, and says, "Put her on the bench." Him on the bench.
Yep. So, is this the center here?
This is the bench here.
Yep. So I lay down the child on the bench.
As he looks at the child, he does notice that the blood on it is slightly starting to dry. Maybe I can fix this. He is going to do a... Let me check. I just got to check the roll on the spell. He needs to make a master level.
It's a 7, I think.
Yeah, it is. He needs to beat a 17. That is over here. There it is. That pretty much told you most likely what level he was. Yep, so you do see him put his hands together as you do hear him recite some divine words of power as the room fills with a golden light. You do see the wound on the child begin to disappear as the blood itself stays. But it appears to just be from the wounds before. After a few seconds, Ruthtar does put his hands down, looking slightly exhausted. You can't see his face with the mask he wears, but you do notice the slump in his shoulders as the child does start to move.
I guess I'll, is there any chairs nearby?
Yes.
I'll pull one over real quick and set it down as like, if you need to rest, so do rest. You've done something phenomenal.
I think I'll be heading to my study after this. As he walks out the door and heads down to the other room.
Making sure the zombie's head, I'll turn around before he leaves and just state, and what do you want me to do with this, gesturing to the zombie head under my cloak?
So you've succeeded in it. Destroy it.
Okay, I guess I'll channel a bit of divine energy into the head and just erase it.
Yep, so as you pull up the head, you do see it smirking at you once again as it disintegrates into not even ash. There is nothing left.
Good. looking
As the-
down, I guess, at the child and seeing what's happening.
Yep, he doesn't say anything, but you do see him move his hands in a... You do actually know sign language in common. Yeah, so you do see him sign, where am I?
You're inside a chapel, rather the library of a chapel in the Darkshield stronghold. May I ask, what is your name, and do you have parents nearby? Or would you have what are your parents' names?
Yep, so he does sign back that no, he doesn't. Where he lived was attacked by the undead a couple of weeks ago. He does not know what happened to his parents.
A look of sorrow appears over my character's face as he leans down and sort of like comforts the child, saying, "Oh, my deepest apologies that I was not able to arrive to help."
Yeah, you do see he looks at you with teary eyes.
I guess I'll look down at him and say, "Well, I suppose, are you hungry by chance?"
He does nod vigorously.
Alright, come along. We'll get yourself something to eat and perhaps somewhere to rest. As I begin to, like, grab him by the hand, or like hold his hand and like lead him out.
Yeah, so you do take him to the this map, the top level doesn't have that, but leave that for now. You do take him down to the second floor, where the supply rooms and the barracks are.
I'll go up to the supply rooms, or rather like the commissary as it would be.
Yeah.
And request a full meal for the child, and ask if there's potentially somewhere where he could stay and rest. And
Being 1 a.m, pretty much everyone's asleep except for Ruthar.
Oh, okay, so I guess I'll just take him to whatever quarters I have and let him sleep on the bed, and I'll just set down the bedroll.
Yep. So as you do give him the food and he does get onto the bed, you do see him sign thank you at you before he lays down.
It is no trouble. Any good deed like this should be done willingly and without question. Does not require thanks.
Yep. So as you set off to sleep, you do sleep quite easily. You are used to much worse conditions than this, and this is actually quite fine for you. You do wake up in the morning, and when you do wake up, you do notice the bed is empty.
Any sign of him leaving?
The front door's open. Not the front door, well, the door to your room is open.
What did he tell me his name was? Because I did ask that, but...
Oh, shit. Timmy.
Separate section of me notes for characters' names. Child us.
Well, Timothy is what it should be.
I guess I'll go gather my stuff and quickly go out looking for Timothy.
Yep. So as you go out, it's quite easy to find him. You do see him in the trainings room swinging a sword very much too big for him at one of the training dummies. Is one of the weapons instructors is showing him how to swing.
I guess I'll walk up next to the training instructor and say, how's he doing?
That's on the second floor as well. I don't have it here. But, yeah. He's like, well, to be honest, quite poorly. But he's young, he'll get better. Isn't that right? And the kid does give a thumbs up.
Looking down at him, I'll cock my eyebrow. Like, by now he's likely noticed the fucking angelic wings and everything there.
Yeah, this guy has seen you before.
Yeah.
You do know his name as Dwayne.
Yeah, I'll look down at the kid. So, have you thought about what you wish to do? Your path, it seems. You wish to fight.
He does hold up the sword high.
A noble goal. Always remember, and I'm going to pull a Gandalf here. True courage in battle is not when to know when to take a life, but when to spare one.
He does look at you slightly confused, but does nod.
And looking up to the instructor, I guess perhaps we should look into having him get some living quarters. And down at the kid, and remember, you're young. Don't spend every second of every day just pushing for battle. Remember to live your life your parents would wish for this.
He gives you 2 thumbs up.
Right here.
As you walk out, you do hear him swing at the dummy again before you do hear a clattering of the sword dropping to the ground. As you see that he's hurt his wrist. Like, no, you don't hold it like that, like this. You hear from Dwayne.
I'll chuckle. It'll build character.
Yep. And you do see, yep, you would know that Dwayne would be, not Dwayne, Ruthar would be in the library at this time once again.
I guess I'll head back to the library.
Yep.
Seems the boy has made a full recovery, Ruthar.
Oh, yes. It's a good thing. Hopefully he shall become stronger.
One can only hope, but at the same time, though, he is still just a boy. Given time, he'll grow into a man, and given time, hopefully, under the tutelage of your weapons masters, he will be strong. He wishes to defeat the evil that caused him such pain.
Yes, I believe under Dwayne's guidance, he should become quite capable within a few years. And, I did hear from the weapons master about what happened to his village.
Yes. Power of undeath and those of foul nature. Cruel. And not right. Such a thing should never occur.
If only we had more members and supplies to deal with all the things in this region. Do the best with what we have, but more is always preferred.
Well, you have one more now in my form, and hopefully one future recruit in the form of the boy.
Yes. Right. Now, on to what comes next. So, he does talk to you for a bit about random going-ons in the area, and relays to you information about the region and what's been occurring. Over the next few days, you do find yourself becoming more acquainted with members of the Dark Shields, and you do seem to know a good 5th of them on a first-name basis at this point. But as time goes on, you do find yourself wondering when you will have your next task at hand.
Alright. So I'm supposing we'll jump ahead to that moment?
Yes.
Yep.
And this moment will be taking place in the sermon room. Move you up there. There you go. So, yep, I'm not going to roleplay the entire sermon. We'll just skip to the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Put in this dude as well. We'll just pretend the room's full.
Yep.
Yep, so as the sermon comes to almost to a close, you do hear clattering of heavy boots from the outside the room, thudding closer and closer. Quite loudly, and you do hear, Shieldsman, we've been attacked! As someone bursts through the door.
I guess immediately snapping up to look at Rathar and say, "We should move." Begin moving over, and I'll say, "With me, Shieldsman, we'll have questions."
Yep, so you do. I'll just copy all of these guys onto the other sheet, and we'll just move to the outside.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'll have a little bit for this. As everyone does move and don their gear, you do notice the young child also dragging a sword to the front.
I'll look at him. Not your time yet, child. Soon. When you get older, when you get stronger.
He does look at you a little angrily, but he does
I'll
stop.
Well, yeah, I'll sort of like lean down and do a diplomacy check. You would not want to waste your potential now. Think, in a few years of your training, you'll grow. You'll be stronger. You'll take on more of them than you could ever think to do now. Do not cut that hope short. I guess I'll do a diplomacy on him too.
Yep.
16.
Yep, so you do see him, the anger disappear off his face as he sort of slowly nods. You can tell he's not happy with this, but he is understanding of it, as he does walk back down the corridor into the center of the keep. So
Alright.
just paste everyone over here. And there. And we've got the corpses of the two guys over there. Over here.
Mm-hmm.
That guy got further back. And here. And there we go. Yep, so as everyone comes out, you do see, make a spot check.
Spotter, that is. Horrible thing about new characters, you always like have to keep looking at the skill.
Yeah.
18.
Yep, in the distance, you do see two, you're not entirely sure what you're looking at as they seem to be running away. You do see two figures that you're pretty certain you can almost see through, making their way further out. Ruthtar will also make a spot on that. His spot is fucking garbage.
What?
What's that?
How is his spot garbage? He's got wisdom.
I didn't notice wisdom.
I was about to say.
Yeah,
His
hang on.
wisdom would literally make him a fucking Jesus at spotting.
There you go. Yeah, and that 20 said anyone. All right. Oh, yes, I recognize them. Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, I didn't put his fucking wisdom into it.
I did a religion check on the entities that are running away to see if I could understand what they would be.
You got a nat 20, you know exactly what they are, and Ruthtar also knows what they are. So, yes, so you do recognize them as specters, though they are different. Ruthtar looking at them,
They are
they
not
seem to be
normal
evolving.
specters. Turning around to the guardsman that came out and saying, would he have a name that I would know or no?
Which one?
The guy that came running in a panic.
Yeah, I can just make one up. Stop. You know his name as Jonathan.
Jonathan, come here for a moment.
What?
When these two creatures attacked, what occurred? What do you know? And I'll put a hand on his shoulder and sort of like cure his wounds and also calm his emotions a bit with the lay on hands. Help him sort of find some clarity.
Yeah, so he says, they didn't attack us outright. They said something. We didn't trust them. And then Andrew swung at them and then they killed him. They also killed his,
Swung at him. What did they say? These creatures aren't known to speak. That is bizarre beyond belief. What did they say?
I don't remember exactly what the wordings were. One of them asked if what we saw them as.
What he saw them as?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Bloody undead are playing tricks.
Undead. They fled. Undead don't flee. They don't know fear.
You do see Ruthtar turn to you and says, so you haven't seen more of the intelligent ones. They're not all mindless creatures.
I guess looking over, and what of that? The blast zone of what was holy energy. I'll walk closer to where it is.
Yeah, these are the corpses of the 2 guards that were slain.
Yeah, so the blast would be like right
literally
here.
right there, yeah. And Ruthtar is going to make a spot to see if he notices the icon, and he definitely does.
I'm gonna make it spot 2. There we go.
Yep, you see it. As you do look at the ground, and you notice that the ground around it, the grass itself, has changed to a shimmering silver surrounding the icon.
I'll lift up. I'll lean down and sort of brush aside whatever dust or dirt might have been on it, and lift it up. And I guess I'd immediately recognize it, seeing as how it's literally burned into my fucking flesh as an ASMR that I have this symbol on me.
Yes, you would know it immediately.
The symbol of Lathander. And I'll do a knowledge religion check on the energy on the dirt, or rather the power on the dirt, I guess.
Yep. Yeah,
12.
With 12, you get a +4 to circumstance because Saloon and Lathander are pretty fucking well knit.
Yeah, so 16.
Yep, so you do recognize it as it does bear the divine mark of Saloon.
Why would Lathander's mark be in the center of a saloon? Energy source. Looking back up at Jonathan, did either of your companions carry this?
No, they weren't followers of any gods.
How many undead did you say attacked?
There's 3 of them.
Looking up at Ruthtar, what happened to the 3rd? If neither one of them bore this symbol, and neither one of them are capable of an energy discharge of this amount, it only stands to reason something the undead brought could have done this.
You do see him look down intently, his eyes almost seeming to glow. They don't. As he looks at it, this is odd. I'm not sure why this would happen. Something's different. He shouldn't have even been able to hold that icon, let alone discharge it like that.
And I'll look back at Jonathan and...
yeah, he's going to say, so, if I'm right, there are undead can now channel Saloon. This does not make sense.
Unless, and I'm just spitballing here, it wasn't the undead channeling Saloon so much as something they had acquired, something they owned. Looking back at Jonathan, and for anything else about their arrival, what can you remember of their words? What did these creatures say? It is very important.
Well, they came up to the front gate, asked to come in. We were surprised these things could speak. Then one of us asked what it was, which was obviously some kind of trick.
They don't know.
I reckon they do know. They were trying to play us.
It's not often how undead like this work. I mean, stands to reason that it is likely a chance that that is what they did, but creatures this simple don't usually, because I rolled a nat 20, I guess on the religion roll I'd know what spectres are. They're usually single-minded. They have a single purpose. They don't just deceive and trick. It's not in their general thought process. This is beyond bizarre.
You do notice Rithar speak up and says, yes, as I'd stated before, it seems they are evolving. Right. This is a problem.
I
need to go and have a look at something.
I look
Jonathan,
up at Ruth.
bring their bodies into the room. As he walks back into the building.
I'll say to Ruth, I'll track down these creatures and try and get answers as best I can.
Yeah, just you do hear him, not so like he doesn't agree or disagree, just a acknowledgement, like, as he walks back in.
Alright, so I guess I'll look up to the three guardsmen.
Well, it's just the one now they carried, these two carried off the bodies.
Yep. I'll look up to the one guardsman. Go cycle the next load guard out. Warn them about potential threats being deceiving in the form of the undead. Take yourself in, rest, recuperate. You've been through a lot.
These bloody creatures are getting worse by the day. Need more people. As he walks back in.
I guess standing up, I'll begin following off the two spectres that I saw in the direction that they ran.
Yep. Yeah, so I suppose you would begin following them. That one. All right. So, as you make your way in the direction that you're absolutely certain that the spectres went, you do notice... we'll just use the same area, just so it's easy. I'll just put it at the top. Put it over here. I want this one. Are you going to go on the board? There we go. You do notice a couple of quite decrepit creatures on the path in the direction you are going.
I guess I'll do a knowledge religion on them too.
Yep.
Oh fuck, 8.
Yeah, you're not entirely certain what they are, but you are pretty certain that these creatures are not alive.
I guess noticing that they're definitely not the spectres, I'm going to charge this one from behind and attack.
Yep. Oh, you didn't do it again.
I haven't actually done anything yet. I'm looking through my character sheet. Yes, I will be power attacking.
Yep.
I was just making sure I've got all my modifiers added up right, so yeah, and power attacking. 24.
Yeah, definitely hits. Just face them in the right way. Oh, they were looking at you, so... Yeah, that's just how they spawned in. But yeah, so a 22 would still hit.
28 damage.
You one tap. As you charge up to the creature, as it faces you, you do see it raise its clawed hands at you. But you swing your blade, chopping its arm off and cleaving through its head in one swing.
Be at your final rest, foul creature. Find some peace in your afterlife.
So, well, he's fucking dead already, so I'll just remove him. Yep, so do your initiative.
$17.
Yep. So you're 17. Jolly's turn first. He's not, I mean, what can he do apart from charging you? Yep. 11. Yep, he misses. God damn it, Golly. Yep, and you're up.
Yep, I'm going to perform another attack, power attack. 31.
Misses.
Yeah, mate, no, that misses.
Get him out of here. There we go.
29 points of damage.
Yep, there you go. One tattoo.
This is a pre-par for the course for undead.
Yeah, this is kind of the whole shtick with your character. This is what you should be good at. Yep, and you still have a movement and a swift action.
Yep. I'm going to move.
You have 20 feet in full play.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to move here.
Yep.
He can't charge. He needs 10 foot between.
He's going to use his swift action to 5 foot step back and then charge at you.
Swift action.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, he's swift. If he's doing that shit, I'm using my step up from 10 foot range.
Fuck, you know what? I'm actually going to give him the charge modifier because it's not going to change anything. 14.
Literal.
Yep, so he crits.
14, so he crits. Yeah, he's got fucking devastating crit too, I'm assuming, and overwhelming.
Yeah, he's actually got 2 vorpal claws.
Yeah, I'm power attacking again.
Yep. 29 because no charge bonus.
Yeah, 29, sorry, yeah.
I called the damage too. Yep, and he also gets completely and utterly fuckerinoed. Oh. What is it? 2d6 from the greatsword. The 3d6 is the...
Bane and the least true death.
Ah, that's right. And the 8's the... Power
that's
attack.
my power attack and strength. No, that's my strength and the enhancement bonus.
What's your strength?
It's a 4.
4.
And it's a +3.
So yeah, it goes to a
that.
4.5, which is a 4.
Yeah, but I also get half because I'm two-handing.
Wait, so what's your total strength score is
18.
18, so 4. So that goes to 6.
So 6. Oh, so it should be a 9.
Yeah, the power attack gets doubled. The strength gets 1.5.
Yeah.
Yep.
So wait, power attack gets doubled in that? Oh fuck, it should be doing much more damage.
If you're two-handing with power attack, it deals double the damage.
Okay, I'm going to put that next to it because I didn't know that. 2 times two-handed.
Yes.
Okay.
And
there we go.
Yep, there you go. Do you remember when Cho was doing like 78 damage a swing at level 3? That's why.
Yeah, so yeah, that makes sense. So I should be getting like 6 damage from power attack and 9 damage from my enhancement bonus. I shall remember that.
1 damage enhancement bonus.
Yeah, from my strength and my sword itself, because it's counting as a +3 because they're undead.
Yeah, yep, there you go. Yep, and that's it. And they are dead. So as you do notice that with these creatures taking up your time, you do see the specters you were chasing in the distance. You do lose sight of them.
I guess I'll begin following them in the direction that they did go.
Doing a quick search?
Yeah, I'll do a quick search. It's not like I have a very high search. I find nothing.
What was the roll? It was
3.
3? Yeah, you don't get anything.
Right.
Yep, so you don't see anything on their desiccated corpses?
Yep, so I'll follow in the direction that the undead were going. The spectres.
Yep.
Following the trail that they've left.
do some things. So that's 15. And nothing occurs. I've got to change this table. There's so many nothings. Yep. So you do eventually, at the twilight of the day, you do find yourself caught up to them as you see them in the distance once more. And we could probably put it there.
Probably leave it there, yeah.
Yep. And that'll be the end of the recording.
Woo!
Yeah.